What's going on, guys? So I wanted to go ahead and give you an update here. The second week of free agency is dwindling down. All the spectacular players have gone, most likely in that first week. There's still some pieces out there like Jadeveon Clowney, Marcus Golden, just pieces like that I'm really curious to find out where they're going to end up going. But as of right now, most of the spectacular players that are like big name, they already found their new home for the 2020 NFL season, guys. But the Arizona Cardinals are still making moves, and I wanted to go ahead and bring you the news as far as what I've heard. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to go ahead and gather all the information that I possibly had and make one big video by the end of the week, and that's what I'm doing right now. We're going to go ahead and talk about the 4 latest acquisitions for the Arizona Cardinals that has been done this last week, guys. For the first player that I want to go ahead and talk about here, the Arizona Cardinals has agreed to terms with Trayvon Cooley. He is a defensive lineman. He was in the league for about 3 years. He spent 2 years with the Browns, 1 year with the Colts. I don't really know as far as production. Is this a good signing? Is this not a good signing? He seems like more of a depth player more than anything. His overall career stats and sacks, he only had 2.5 sacks 3 years of being within the NFL, guys. So nothing spectacular, nothing to like ooh and all about, but it's something to go ahead and definitely take a look into. That, Steve Keim is doing everything he possibly can to give us more depth within that defensive line. And as of right now, we all know that it's definitely needed. I feel like our defensive line was something that needed to improve from last year, and just getting more pieces to go ahead and try to make the team is definitely a step in the right direction. The player that I wanted to go ahead and talk about here is a familiar player that a lot of you guys most likely already know if you've been following the Arizona Cardinals. They re-signed running back DJ Foster. Now, he is a hometown kid here as well. So I really like DJ Foster. It's really unfortunate. His years of being with the Arizona Cardinals has been kind of riddled with a lot of injuries. We don't really see him on the regular season. We see him more during preseason, hoping that he gets an opportunity to go ahead and, shine in the regular season. But I feel like every time I think of DJ Foster, unfortunately, he's either hurt or last time I saw him was during preseason. That's another signing that they went ahead and extended to go ahead and give a little bit more depth in the running back room. They are giving him one more opportunity to go ahead and see what he has, to see if he can contribute to the 2020 Arizona Cardinals. Next player I wanted to go ahead and talk about is Brett Hundley. Guys, we went ahead and re-signed Brett Hundley again as a backup quarterback. I'm super excited about this. I was worried, especially with the whole cap situation, feeling that our cap is going down, down, and down. I don't know where our cap stands right now. Everybody's throwing numbers on, but Arizona Cardinals are still making deals. So I don't think that nobody knows the exact 100% what the Arizona Cardinals has to spend, how much they had completely in the beginning of the season. But as of right now, they did extend another 1-year contract for Brett Hundley. Brett Hundley had a really good game against the Seattle Seahawks. Obviously, he came in when Kyler Murray was hurt, injured hamstring that game, so he came in and played that whole second half and did a really, really good job picking up Kyler Murray. I think he played a really good game, pretty clean, following up since he was in Seattle and he was backing up Russell Wilson. And then he also went ahead and backed up Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. So he's always been a backup to somebody, but when he has had the opportunity to come in as a starter, I feel like he has had some splashes, but he's an overall solid backup quarterback, and I'm glad we went ahead and signed him for 1 more year. Next player I wanted to go ahead and talk about is Marcus Gilbert. Guys, we went ahead and signed him for another year. Now, this is a huge signing again. I understand that Marcus Gilbert is getting up there in age. I'm not sure exactly what their plan is, if they're going to have Justin Murray and him duke it out to have that, that right tackle spot. I'm not sure if he's going to be the one that's shooing in there, if he's used more for depth. Find out all that information a lot more once the season unfolds, once preseason gets here. We'll get a little bit of a better idea of what they're going to do with Marcus Gilbert, but I love the signing of getting him back. Last year, he was supposed to be the starting right tackle, but he ended up, getting an ACL tear, and it's just really unfortunate because he was, gone throughout the whole season, and it was kind of a question, a concern of who's going to be our right tackle that last year. But we had a lot of different players come in and see if they can solidify that spot. But I think Justin Murray came in and did a really good job and, retaining that position. And overall, in those last games, I do think he actually got the groove of the offense, and he was a really, really solid right tackle. Those are the signings that, went ahead and happened throughout this entire week. They're not live information that I'm giving to you guys right now, but I definitely wanted to make sure if you don't have like any, direct contact with the Arizona Cardinals, either like Twitter, Instagram, any social media or anything like that, you could always get the news here at the Arizona Sports Fan YouTube channel. So those are the latest 4-player acquisitions that is done for the second week for the Arizona Cardinals, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If something else happens, I probably will go ahead and wait for one more week to go ahead and give you guys the news about those new players that are coming in there. Unless it's like a Jadeveon Clowney or like a Marcus Golden, I probably won't make a video specifically about them. But just keep in mind that, all the news will be coming down here for the Arizona Sports Fan. If you're new, please consider subscribing, guys. That's all I got for this episode, guys. Thank you so very much.